Imagine the process of having to take an old school dick pic where you're like, got the flash on, Julie? Yeah. And you also have it on that thing where you have to hold it up like,
oh yeah.
Is that your dick or mine? This is like a first date.
It is, yeah.
You must have had worse ones than this.
I have.
What's the worst one?
The thing is, when you're gay, it's hard, you have to negotiate the minefield of
Whether they've got a knob or not.
whether or not they're gay.
What do you mean whether? Like, surely you know that they're gay before you go on a date?
Not necessarily. I once went on a date with a woman, and we had a kiss, and then we were going to another bar, and whilst we were walking to this other bar, she was like, I'm straight. And I was like,
What?
I'm not sure if you are.
Was that not like a bad excuse because the date was bad?
No, because we carried on. Basically, she said, up until this point, I've been with men, and I'm confused about my sexuality, which is horrible, because I've got to represent the entire lesbian community.
Oh, right, because she's testing whether...
I thought this was a friendly, and now it's a World Cup qualifying match. And I'd, at that point, been on the bench for a long time. Have you had a horrible date?
I once went on a date with someone who was so boring that there was like it was quite awkward and quiet throughout. We went for a drink. She was so boring, and then you could see people like looking over, like because I must have looked distressed, being like, "Are you all right?" And then I'm not proud of this.
What did you do?
So it got so I was just trying to get out of the date by that point, but I'm not man enough to be like, "Bye." So as a joke, I leant over to her and I said, oh God, any chance of a cheeky finger? And she went, what are you going on about? And I was like, I'm joking. Because I thought she'd be like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And then she went, should we go for another drink somewhere else? And I did, 4 hours of my life.
You deliberately tried to sabotage
Yeah,
it
I'm hammered off Malibu
by
Coke.
being misogynistic.
And that didn't even work. Have you seen those, like you can buy like a robot person to have it off with?
Like a robot sex doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll speak. It'll be like, good job.
I've seen them, yeah. I've not like researched it.
Where do you keep that? Where'd you put that in your house?
I think if you've got one of them, you live alone.
No one's coming round, are they? Because you can't even put it in the boot of your car because that's going to look suspicious, isn't it?
That is, you can't carry a body out to the car. Do you think that would be socially acceptable at some point?
To have it off with a doll?
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon if 10 years ago people said you'd be able to send pictures of your todge through the air to anyone. Like imagine back in the day going to your local Max Spielman with a roll of film being like, 12 of them, please.
I bet people did.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
No.
I bet they did.
Do you know when they've got weird red eyes?
Yeah.
Imagine an old dick pic with a red...
The red-eyed dick pic. Or when you get the negative ones.
Imagine the process of having to take an old school dick pic where you're like, got the flash on, Julie? Yeah.
And you wouldn't be able to have a look, you just hope for the best.
You might have wasted £5. And then you get it, and then you have to send it by post.
Yeah, you have to buy a stamp.
You have to buy 2 if it's a big one.
I was briefly on Tinder for about 20 minutes during the Edinburgh Fringe one year.
What happened in those two? Like what happened before that?
My friends set it up for me.
Okay, so it wasn't like you and Catherine had split up and you'd be like, you know what?
I'm having it.
Swipe, and then be
20
like,
minutes.
please have me back.
Yeah, no, it was like a couple of years, it was before I'd ever met Catherine.
Okay.
And because it was the Edinburgh Fringe and there were just actors everywhere, every single message I got from a girl was like, I'm straight but I want to have sex with a woman. And so I just got all these messages of girls being like, I want to try it. And I was like...
I think I might be a lesbian. That might work easier. Have you ever looked at men's profile pictures on
Not really. I mean, I know what men are.
The women ones, they look nothing like their things. Because you turn up and you're like, where's your halo of flowers? Where's your dog ears?
Where's your dog ears?
Because they've got all the bloody Snapchat filters
You're
on.
disappointed when they don't turn up with dog ears.
Yeah. Where's your moustache? There's loads of dating apps now, aren't there? I reckon this should be one where you have to put up your most awful picture. So like when you meet them, you go, well, that's better.
Yeah.
What would your worst picture be? I think double chin's the worst.
Yeah.
So I think you've got to put up your worst pictures.
What's the app called?
Minga. It's got to be Minga, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Minga, Tinder.
Yeah.
But it's like M-I-N-G apostrophe.
Say we play to what people want. What would be the name of a dating app that was specifically for people who just wanted to send pictures of their junk to each other?
Oh, that's a good one. What would you call it?
Dangle, you'd call it, wouldn't you?
Dangle, yeah.
Dangle.
D-A-N-G. But it's
With
all
a
about the spelling.
yeah.
With one of them
Yeah.
and
yeah.
L. Dangle.
We were chatting on Dangle for ages.
Yeah. No one's chatting on Dangle. It's
It's
you like me,
yeah.
you like it. Bah.
Pictures.
Where'd you go from there, though? You can't get married off that, can you?
Maybe people do. This whole thing has been an advert for my new app, Dangle.
I hope in 2 years' time I see you on Dragon's Den being like, "Hi, Dragons."
With Dangle.
And Duncan Valentine finally goes, "I'm in."